Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to be doing like a family mukbang video, because growing up on YouTube me and mate always used to watch mukbang videos, didn't we? Yeah. So we thought we'd do one with the family, and I put this question story thing on my Instagram, basically asking you guys to ask some family questions. We got McDonald's as well, but basically we just filmed another video all day and it was like ordering what the person in front of me ordered at drive-thrus. So we've kind of had like fast food takeaway like all day, so we didn't really get our normal orders. We're feeling a bit full up, so I just got some nuggets. Dad, you've got like chicken fillets still from the other video, and an apple pie. What have you guys got? Nuggets as well.
Nuggets and apple pie.
Yeah. It's kind of like nuggets galore over here, but we'll get straight into it. So I feel like we should start off with mum and dad, right?
Right.
I don't know which one of you guys wants to take the lead with this, but how did you guys meet?
Maybe you take the lead on this one. That's like, let me think.
Let me think. I forgot.
A long time ago now.
We met each other training for when we started our job.
In training, didn't we?
Yeah, we met each other in training.
It was love at first sight. Don't laugh.
Was, yeah.
Yeah, met at work. Cute little love story. Me and May have heard it a couple times. It makes it sound like they go on about it all the time. No, but I'm saying
Well,
the last time we'll ever tell that story.
We're very proud of it, aren't we?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's really nice, you know.
It was like we were at school as well, because we had 4 weeks of training, so we met in training. It was a bit like classroom.
No, honestly, I was saying it in a good way.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys argue a lot? Like everyone?
Not what, the family?
I guess so. We
have our moments, don't we?
Well, everyone argues the most with different people, so me and Dad argue the most.
We're always arguing, aren't we?
All the time. We was
Make
arguing.
like heads, don't you?
We were arguing before this.
We were arguing about 2 minutes ago, yeah.
About your camera position. No, but it's not anything serious. It's just like
no, nothing serious.
Yeah.
I suppose out of all 5 of us, you two butt heads the most. Do you think it's because you're alike or not alike?
No, I think it's because everything to do with YouTube, we work closely together.
Yeah.
So, like, it's because we both have ideas that we want to reach or like pursue, I guess. But yeah, sometimes it can be a bit complicated, but it's nothing serious.
Can I just ask a question?
Yeah.
Does anyone else, I'm talking to like, not you guys in the car.
Oh.
Does anyone else eat the batter off their chicken nuggets first and then eat the chicken inside?
I do.
I want to know. Comment down below.
Yeah. I sometimes do that. I used to do it when I was younger.
Nick's going to try and do it
Yeah.
now, but it's a bit hard for you to do that, isn't it?
You eat the batter.
It is kind of hard.
Eat around the edge, then the top and bottom.
It used to be easier when they were different before, I think.
Yeah. Probably, they used to be more
Processed.
Yeah. Okay, this is another question. There's a lot of questions just aimed at like mum and dad. Would you leave each other for your celebrity crushes?
Never.
Never.
Never ever.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Do they want to know who our celebrity crushes are?
Well, it just said there's someone else who said if you could date any celebrity, who would you date? So let's go around in a circle. Me.
Oh my god.
I have so many. I have seasonal celebrity crushes. So if I'm watching a certain show, like, I'll be obsessed with them. But someone who's always my celebrity crush, like, no matter what time of year, is Craig David. So
No matter what time of year.
No, it change from season to season.
no, but like, so for example, right now I'm watching SWAT, right, on Netflix. So I'll probably say Shima Moore or Jay Harrington. Nick, who's your celebrity crush? Who's a famous person that you think is cute?
What's it gonna be?
Anyway, he managed to take the batter off, look.
You
Did you do
like
it?
Peter Mia, don't you?
He's done the batter.
Yeah.
Oh. Show us your nugget.
Hello.
Yeah, Nick, you like Pia Mia, don't you?
Yeah.
There you go then, May.
She's gonna say.
If I had to like date them, like if I went like
Well, it just said, yeah, if you could date any celebrity.
go on a date or
Well, it doesn't say on a date, it says if you could date, so.
Harry Styles.
Mum?
Freddie Flintoff.
Freddie!
Dad?
Watching Fred.
Me?
Just kidding.
No, I haven't got one.
Oh, don't tell lies. We've got a picture of her in our room. Goodness.
Good old Pamela Anderson.
Yay,
Yes,
go on,
same
Pammy.
Pammy.
This one is for.
Did you hear Nick?
No, what did he say?
He just went, yeah, we like the same, me and Dad.
Blondies, isn't it?
Blondies, Nick. We like blondies, don't we?
I'm going back blonde.
Blondes.
Yeah, just because the viewers are gonna be like, okay. This one's for May and Nick. Do you guys regret joining Peachy Lexi channel?
No, obviously not.
Why isn't Nick
Regret
thinking
join-
about it?
He couldn't hear you, I don't think. Do you regret joining the Peachy Lexi channel?
Like, do you wish you did? Like, do you like doing it or do you not like doing it?
Like doing it.
Well, there you go then.
That's it, yeah.
It is fun, isn't
Everyone
it?
else likes me doing it.
Everyone else likes me doing it.
But I feel like, I mean, we do spend time together as siblings anyway, but it's kind of also another way to like, I know we're like working in a sense, but it is another way to like spend time all together, you know?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
It's something that you all do together.
I guess it's kind of for me to answer. What did your parents say when you told them you wanted to focus on YouTube rather than school? Well, it was kind of like a family decision really, because last summer my Roblox channel blew up. Like, there was at one point, it was insane, like there was like 10,000 new subscribers and people subscribing to my channel like every 3 days. Like, it was crazy. So
That was crazy. 10,000 every three days.
I know, it's insane. So
Crazy.
why are you laughing, you two?
We're making crummies in Dad's car.
Oh, we'll have
We're
to
gonna get in trouble.
It's alright, there's
We'll get the Hoover out when we get home.
Oh my
Get the
goodness.
Dyson out.
well, there's a car wash over there. But yeah, we wanted to like obviously hold it out for a bit because nothing like that had ever happened before. But after we realised that, you know, the growth was like steady and stuff, and like YouTube was going well, it was kind of like a mutual agreement, wasn't it? But I never,
It was.
although like I did start to focus on YouTube more than school, I wouldn't say then that I still cared, didn't I? Like,
Yeah.
I was like the
Got to
day
get them GCSE results next week.
YouTube video coming.
See how you got on.
I think I'll do alright, to be honest. I mean, whatever is meant to be, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
What we all agreed as well was you could always return to education in the future if
Yeah, exactly. You can still
wanted
go back to it, can't you?
Yeah. So the next one is, how big is the age difference between you and your siblings? May, do you want to answer?
So, I am 2003, was when I was born, so I'm 20. Then it's Lex, she's 16 obviously, she was born in 2007. So, like, there's almost 4 years between us, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And then Nick was born 2017, so 10 years difference between Lex and Nick, and then almost 14 between me and Nick.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when I'm 27, Nick will be 17.
Oh wow, good deal. And I will be
Old.
Wait, May, how old does that make you if I'm 27? 28, 29? Oh wow, that is so cute, isn't it?
I'll be 51.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Next one is, I feel like we can all agree on this. Who's the most cleanest mum?
Oh, thank you. Am I? What do you mean cleanest?
Like, well,
Because Dad's tidy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's tidy.
Yeah, well, I
In
feel like
terms of being like cleaning, you're the one who would know to do certain things for cleaning.
oh yeah.
personal hygiene, everyone does the same, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like actual cleaning rooms and stuff, like your space, mum.
Yeah. Thank you.
So,
I take great pride in that.
I guess this is a question for me, May, and I'd be a bit concerned if it was also Nick. But have you guys ever snuck out without like we ever snuck out of the house basically without our parents knowing? No.
Well, technically, Nick did open the front door once and was standing on the doorstep without any of us knowing, so he did.
I didn't.
Remember he broke the front door?
He broke the front door there, yeah.
We had to get that special latch thing.
Yes, because then you could open it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But until it came, we had to barricade the door with a pram so that, like...
Put a pram and toys in front of it.
Scary times.
No, we've never like had to do that because we would just, if we want to go somewhere, we'd just ask and like
We're pretty easy
our
going,
parents
aren't
would
we?
never, they would rarely say no unless it was like unsafe, but we've never.
Yeah, like they wouldn't say no to that.
Would you
Yeah.
though?
I say no to like clean like stuff like they don't want us to do.
Yeah, unless it was something they didn't want us to do. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. This is for mum and dad to answer, I guess. Who's the naughtiest out of me, Nick and May?
Oh,
Not me.
I wouldn't say any of you have ever been particularly naughty, to be honest. I suppose, sorry Nick. Nick was a bit naughty during lockdown. He was frustrated.
Because you couldn't go out and like exert any energy.
And you had a lot of, just the walk every day wasn't enough.
Like, you couldn't go to parks or soft plays.
But as soon as he started nursery, that all stopped and he was as good as gold. But other than that, I wouldn't say any of you have ever been really naughty.
I think we've all had times where like maybe you'd find us more challenging than others, but
yeah, like when someone covered the entire living room in Sudocreme, or then when someone else took an eyeliner and coloured the fireplace in the wardrobe.
Who did
That one was her, the second one.
Yeah, you were the pseudo. May was the
I was like 1.
and I blamed the eyeliner on Lex for like 10 years.
Yeah, hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, she admitted to it.
I admitted to it 10 years later, but
That was hilarious.
I just took the blame for no reason.
No.
Pulled his curtain off of the wall.
and the wall
yeah.
came downstairs that day and he was drawing on the dining room door and then he had Dettol and was trying to clean it off with the spray.
Yeah.
And he's like, don't worry,
Yeah,
I'm just cleaning it
I
off.
can't remember though.
Yeah,
You
it
wasn't
was
there,
at
you
work.
was at work.
I was at work.
That was so funny.
Who was that?
You
Forgot about that.
You got crayon and you drew on the door and then you realised what you'd done and you went into the kitchen and got spray to try and clean it off.
Did it work?
No.
It didn't come off.
Mum
I
had to
don't
do
remember that.
something. It wasn't that long
To get a
ago.
scour.
Who's your favourite child?
Is that a question?
Obviously Max.
We don't have favourites.
4-legged creatures don't count.
No, the dog don't count. No, we don't have favourites. I know that every kid thinks that their parents got a favourite, and it isn't that. It's just all of you are very different in your own way. As much as you're alike,
Who
you're all
is it
very
though?
different.
Who is it?
No, there isn't.
There
But
isn't.
you've got different things that you appreciate in each child, and like you say, like May said, like when we was talking about who's the naughtiest. May, as you said, we all go through stages where one is more challenging than the other. So then, therefore, it might seem that the others are more favoured. Yeah, it's just everyone's going through different stages, and it sort of may appear sometimes that there's favourites and there isn't, and you're all different, and there's different qualities in each of you that are endearing, and that.
And then also qualities in all of us that you can't really like.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I guess we're going to kind of have to go round for this, and you just kind of have to pick one person you've lied to, because the question is, have you ever lied to like each other, and if you have, what was the lie? So like, say for example, let's just say I lied to Nick about something. Well, do you know what I mean? So pick someone. Okay, so Mum, go first. What have you lied about? Who are you picking?
You.
Oh, okay.
And I lied that you had a fairy that used to visit you in the night, and you were devastated when you found out. You was more devastated about that than something else, which I can't say.
Go on then, Dan.
What was it again? The line.
You lied to me.
Oh, God.
That lie to you kids though, isn't it?
Okay, so think of a lie that you said and then tell us. It's all coming out now.
Well, I've got one.
Go on.
When I lied to all of you about the eyeliner pen.
Yeah.
Shall I tell the story?
Yeah, tell the story.
So basically, I'll tell it quickly. Mum basically had, earlier on in the day, I'd seen her putting on this eyeliner pen, and it looked a bit like, it was quite pointy at the end, like it looked a bit like a brush, right? And she was putting it on and I was really like fascinated by it.
You was about 4, just so they know.
Was I as young as that? I thought it was a little bit, I thought it was about 6.
Yes, I think you were 6, yeah, because Lex was about 2.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
I saw her using it, and then she left it on the fireplace, and yeah. So then later on, Lex had fallen asleep in the living room, and I went in there and I saw the eyeliner pen, and I was like, oh okay, I'm gonna draw with this now, and decided to like draw all over. We had like a fireplace that had all like intricate little bits in it, and like drew in all of the bits. There was like wardrobe, like cupboard things in there, and I drew all over that. So anyway, obviously our parents found out, because yeah. And the next day, when we were like confronted about it,
Well, you were saying no, weren't you? Were you saying
but
no?
I didn't do it.
Look, yeah, you both said you didn't do it.
Yes, we
No,
both.
it was the same day. She was asleep and we woke
Oh,
her
okay.
up.
I thought this was the night time. Okay, so the same day. You put it in like a grip seal bag thing, didn't you? Like a sandwich bag,
Yeah.
and was like, one of my friends that I know can look at fingerprints on things, so I'm going to send this off and they'll see whose fingerprints are on it. So Lex, being only 2, obviously got scared and just stood up and was like, it was me. And I was like, oh, okay, she's admitted to it, so I'll just stay silent. And then for the next like how like 10, 11 years. Whenever they brought up the story and were like, oh, remember that time when Lex drew all over the stuff? I was like, yeah, and just let her take the rap for it. And then yeah, like 11 years later, I was like, we were talking about it. I said, guys, it was actually me.
Wasn't there another secret you admitted to that night? Possibly. Another kid one.
We were trying to get it out of you because we thought it was a ghost that done it in that.
Yes, no, seriously, that
Because
place was really.
that was
Lex has
haunted.
just looked as if to say you can't say that.
No, I'm thinking, are you saying of the flat?
Yeah, that place
Yeah,
was haunted.
It's haunted,
Honestly,
so
it's
we
haunted.
thought it was a ghost that done it. That's why we were pressure. That's why we woke you up because
I said to
we're
Dad,
trying to
oh my
find
God,
out, get
if
to the
one of
bottom of it.
Yeah, I said to Dad, if one of the girls doesn't admit to it, we're moving from this place. I'm sick of it. It was so creepy.
No, but there was like
there was really weird goings on.
I know you guys might not, people watching might not like believe in ghosts or whatever, but for anyone that does, that
It was
place haunted.
It was so creepy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I lied to everyone for what it is.
You could
My
say
one.
the ghost made you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's next? So I've been. Fran, what have you lied about?
I don't know. I'm sure you forgive me now.
Of course.
You don't know what it is yet.
Well, we're still together, so I must have forgiven you.
All right. I bought you a personalised number plate for a car, and before we actually put it onto a car, I sold it without telling you.
But it sounds worse than it is. I actually decided I didn't want to drive.
Yeah.
So you'd thought it
was
when I was learning, and yeah.
And then he just put it up for sale and just didn't tell her. And then one day it just like appeared down from the loft.
Down from the loft, yeah, number plate,
I was
yeah.
like, what's that doing in there? Oh, I've sold it. I was like, oh.
Okay, thanks for telling me.
That's a gift.
You sold something that belongs to me.
I did give you the money though. When it's sold, I gave here's the money for it.
Have I ever done one?
You did.
Have you done one? I don't know. You're just too
Have you
young.
ever lied, Nick?
Nick's not really a liar.
You have to tell us
No,
if you've
it's a
done
bit
any of
honest.
Too honest.
Too honest.
Alex, that top looks horrific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're too honest.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of one.
You've lied about loads of things.
What about when you lied to me recently, told me you were going to the beach with your friends, but actually you were going to meet a boy?
Oh yeah,
And
that's a
I
big
knew
one.
what you was, and I said to you when you got there, oh, tell blah blah blah, hope he's having a nice day.
And you were like,
the worst liar.
Lex was like, what?
And she was like, what? I was like, yeah, I know what you're up to. I was 16 months as well, you know.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. This one is all of your opinion. I mean, I agree with this statement, but it's up to you guys what you think. Is Alexi argumentative?
Yes.
You? Of course, big time.
Not with me, actually.
No, because Mum's a beast, bro.
If she's in the mood to get her point across with you, then she does.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
suppose.
She wouldn't.
But-
She wouldn't. Like literally earlier, what we were talking about earlier. When we were sat at the dining room table.
Yeah,
She argued her point then. If she feels strongly about something, then she.
Yeah. Who's the most argumentative?
I'd say me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
I'd
would say
me.
you.
Yeah. Like a.
I'd say no.
But me, yeah. It's just
up.
no. It's because it depends. No, it depends on what it is. Like if it's something that like I'm passionate about, then I just can't. I won't stop until I get the last word. Do you know what I mean? Or if I'm arguing with Dad something to do with YouTube, I'd be like, no, Dad, I don't want it done like that.
Yep.
Yeah, you're very
And you're like, well, I don't want it done like that either. Yeah, but it's nothing serious. Right, guys, moving on to the final question, which is who has caused the biggest scene out in public?
Nick.
Nicholas.
Not me. Not me.
When
Nicholas.
Nick was younger, if he wanted something in a shop and we said no, then he would just like create the biggest drama.
No, I wouldn't.
You would when
Can't
you was
remember.
little.
You were too little.
When you was little, you would.
And in the cafe in Cornwall.
Yeah.
And like.
Oh my gosh, tell that please, it's so funny.
And
Oh, go on.
when we was gonna cross a road and I didn't press the button to cross the road.
Yeah. If he didn't press the button, like, and someone else pressed it before,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he'd forget, he'd go crazy.
Yeah.
But the funniest one was when
Forgot
we went
that.
on holiday to Cornwall, and he was misbehaving in this cafe. It was really small, wasn't it?
He wasn't very good that holiday anyway. Like he was just. I remember him being quite difficult that holiday.
Yeah, and I whispered to him, pack it in. Like, for being naughty, and he shouted out at the top of his
You
voice,
pack it in!
"You pack it in!" And I was like, I was mortified.
And everyone looked at us like, because it was quite a small space and it was
Really?
quiet.
Yeah.
And yeah, we were like,
And that was
And they were a
horrific.
bit funny about us moving the chairs, wasn't they? Do you remember? There was a bit
Yeah.
of palaver about moving the...
So we were all a little bit feeling a bit tense anyway.
Yeah, because they were
yeah.
making a big deal about it. And then he did that.
But yeah, so well done, Nick. That one goes to you. But that brings us to the end of this video, guys. If you want to see like another mukbang or just Q&A video in general, I feel like we need to do Who Knows Me Better again, but with like Dad or May or Nick.
Yeah, we do that one.
But Nick will need like a helper, you know.
Definitely, they're good fun. And we've got the whiteboards now as well, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just comment down below what you guys want to see from us. And yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.